What's up, YouTubers? Here working today with oil service, and please check oil level. And you get that little triangle there. It has 7,000 miles, as you can see. So the oil change is supposed to be every 10,000. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do next. First thing you wanna do, come over to your bottom side. You're gonna get over to the lever here. You're gonna pull this lever, and you're gonna grab yourself a napkin. Good to have these on hand for situations like this. I also recommend doing this on a cold engine, so make sure that your engine's not hot for multiple reasons. But first thing you want to do is come over here once we pop that lever down there, and you're gonna put your finger underneath here. You're gonna have this lever as such right over here. You're gonna press that in order to pop the hood open. Next thing you want to do is grab, in my situation I have this thing right over here. Just pop that up, and you're gonna prop it in to right over here where I just put that. Okay, so now that I have that in place, next thing you want to do is come over to your engine, and you're gonna grab this yellow thing right over here, which is your dipstick. You're gonna lift it up, and you're gonna take a look. The first thing, which is give it a good wipe. So I wipe that tip right there. Now I see that. I'm gonna go ahead and reinsert all the way down after wiping it. All right, now let's take a look at what we got going on over here. It's really low. It's indicated bottom, so that's why it's telling me to check my oil level. Really should be, I need to be somewhere in between these dotted lines, the dotted spots right over here. So I'm at the very bottom. Now I have an oil change coming up in about a week. I may, for the sake of just traveling a couple hundred miles over the weekend, add a quart or half a quart to be up maybe somewhere in the bottom area right over here, just so I have a little bit of oil. But once I do that, so now I know that my oil level is low. I still have some oil. Now, if you're showing nothing on the dipstick, that's very bad. You also want to be careful with just adding oil. What you want to do is make sure you're up on your service schedule. So you need to make sure you're actually changing your oil. You do get a timed indicator. In my situation, it did show me that I have an oil change due in 30 days. I do want to show you one quick tip. It is important to get the very specific oil as labeled on your car. On my car, it so happens to be that the stickers right over here, when you open the engine bay, on the newer cars, they should all have this sticker indicating what engine oil you need. You need a 0W20, and it has to fit a VW 508 spec. I'm going to show you a bottle here. So this bottle, which is the actual dealer bottle that I have a bottle with me at all times in the car. It is important, I'd say, on these cars, especially if they're forced induction, to check your oil about every 2,000 miles. So as I had showed you earlier, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and pull out that dipstick. Now that I added oil, and if you don't know, to add oil, you basically open up this bottle and you open up this cap. Make sure your engine's not hot. It's the best way to do it. And you're going to pour some in there. All right, so let me show you. Before, I added about half a quart to what I was at before, where the dipstick was touching the very bottom. So once again, all right, so what you want to do is come over here and just remove your dipstick fully. You're going to go ahead and take your napkin, give it a full good wipe all the way to the very bottom. Okay, you're going to put it in one more time back into the slot after you give it a wipe, and this is after you topped off your oil. Like I said, I added about half a quart to what I was at, maybe about a quart. All right, now that I've removed the dipstick, and once it focuses in, as you can see, it's showing right over here. So that's the line spec I need to be in. I'm there, so my oil is good. All right, as you can see right up there, I'm all the way filled up to the top. Like, share, subscribe. See you on the next one. Let me know if your car was low on oil before its oil change in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Like, share. This is the oil you need. Make sure to get it. Make sure to have extra spare bottle on hand. There's a part number right there. Once you're done, you're just gonna pull this out right over here. Make sure to put this back down and clip it right into this clip right over here so that it's nudged back in. And then you're gonna drop your hood down. Okay, put it down and then press it down once it's down there. So you're gonna gently put it down and then press it in. You'll hear the click. Also, you'll know that your hood is closed when you go back into your car. Your car will normally display that your hood is open or another car door is open as such in this situation. So after you do that, you want to go ahead and make sure to stay, as you can see, 28 days to oil change. I'm going to show you in another video how to reset the oil change. So stay tuned, like, share, subscribe. See you on the next one.